Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Wednesday, January 15th. We got a full slate of NBA. Recap of Taco Tuesday. Excellent day when all three tacos sweet. We had major profit on chalkboard. Everything on price picks pretty much hit. I think I missed only one or two props. But if you separate those slips, you would have at least 2x your money. The pairs that I had for the tacos hit, all three of them. So let's get started for today. I do have several picks. I think one of them that I just posted on my Twitter and Instagram just got taken off. We got secure value. Not sure if it's still up. Let's check again. I got Joel Embiid's fantasy score. You can take his PRA too, but I do like his fantasy score, which paid dividends for that Sabonis pick yesterday. I know I mentioned the PRA missed. That was one of the props I missed. But if you took his fantasy score like I wanted, that did hit. So same thing with Joel Embiid today. Unfortunately, it did take him off. Most likely they're gonna bump him, but I did secure the value on him, and I did pair it up with my favorite full game prop. There's actually a couple of them that I like today. First one is Jalen Green. He's been on a tear. Playing against the Nuggets, he usually plays very well against the Nuggets, and knowing that he's in a hot streak right now, probably play of the day would be his points at 17.5. Regular line, I like it. I'm going to be taking his fantasy score. He does have block and steal potential. He does get bounce and assists. He's mostly a scorer. So if you want to take his points at 23.5, definitely a good prop. If you want to play it safe, his Gavi is a slam dunk. Check your promotion. You may have gotten a protected play today. But for Jalen Green, best prop I'm taking is his fantasy score. Been averaging to over 40. You can see his past 545. Past 10, he's been averaging 40. So I'm going to be taking the over on his fantasy score at 32.5. He has a good shooting night. You can get that on just points alone. Next prop is LaMelo Ball. And LaMelo Ball, usually he cashes for me every time I take him. You just got to pick the right prop for him. For him, fantasy score, his rebounds at 5, I definitely like it, but I think that it's better on chalkboard. It's at 4.5. Right here, it might push at 5. I have him projected to get 6, but it might push. So if you want the winning prop, it's on chalkboard. It's at 4.5 for his rebounds. Right here, you can take his rebounds, but most likely I will be taking his PRA, which I did last night at 12.5. It's up to 13. Got some push equity. Or you can go pivot to his fantasy score at 49. Usually he's in the range of 55 to 60. So you see his past two games gone well over 50. First game against coming back from injury, but he had a week off. He was at 30.6, but he was on a minutes restriction. So he's been on and off the court. As you can see, he had a 45.2, 44. But LaMelo Ball, he's a go-to guy for Charlotte. So rebounds and assists, I'll be taking that. He's been on a wagon. He's been averaging about 14, 15 a game. A matchup is there against Utah. So he's going to be the main guy. So probably his fantasy score will probably be best since his rebounds and assists has been bumped. But if you can get him at 12.5, which you can off sleeper and chalkboard, take him there. Next one is Trey Murphy. Same thing with Jalen Green. He's been on a tear. Pretty much everything's in play for him. I know Zion Williamson is back, but he is on a minutes restriction. It's usually CJ McCollum and Trey Murphy has been the go-to guys. For Trey Murphy, I do like his fantasy score at 37, and I like his points and rebounds at 27.5. He can cash that on points alone. But his fantasy score overall got block and steal potential. He's been averaging 45. Past 10, been averaging about 42, 43 without Zion. Since Zion might be on a minutes restriction, and then the matchup is there against the Mavericks. No Luka. Kyrie just came off the injury list. Klay Thompson is another guy, but they really don't have that much size. Besides Daniel Gafford and probably Derek Lively, so Trey Murphy should feed. So I'll be taking his fantasy score at 37. Next one is Embiid. Obviously, did take off his props. Hopefully, he's not a DNP. But when Embiid comes back, make sure you take his first half fantasy score. Other props that I like for today's slate will be Jaren Jackson. And for him, most likely I'll be taking his points. Points has been bumped down to usually 9. Usually he's at 21, 21.5. Be taking his points at 21.5. He chalked last time out against the Rockets. Going against the Spurs, I think he'll get about mid-20s. You can also look into his PRA. I believe Chalkboard have a boost with Jaren Jackson, so you may want to pivot over there, but I just wanted to mention his points. It's solid at 21.5. You want to play it safe, you can take his Gavi at 16.5. One more I like to mention will be Paulo Banchero. Unfortunately, my favorite prop for him has been downgraded to a Gavi. I want to take his rebounds, which was at 6.5. They've only made it to a Gavi or Demon. Go on Chalkboard or other other platform. Underdog believe have him at 6.5. But right here, taking his Gavi at 4.5. He might be on a minutes restriction, but his minutes has been increasing about 2 to 3 minutes every game since he came back from injury, making his third start from injury. But for Paulo, you can never go wrong. He's a go-to guy for Magic. Even with the minutes restriction, I still like him going over on his rebounds. So if it's prop at 6.5 gets posted, take it. But other than that, I'm just going to take his Gabi at 4.5. And that sums up my picks for today. Make the match, pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. If you want my exact same slips, I do have a Discord, the link in the description below. We've been killing it on Chalkboard 3 days in a row with profit. The lines are so much better over there than price picks. You can also alternate lines. You can lower the lines. Other than that, have a great day and see you guys in the next one.